Hello and welcome back to Citizen Sleeper 2. And where we left off, we were figuring out. We're on the Hex something, Hex docks, Hex port, and we've got a certain amount of time until the bad guy comes to get us. Lane, I think his name is, or something like that. And we're doing like individual little things. Now we did unlock the one that was just before the Hexport canteen, so we finished that one off, but we also have to do Factory Row in order to get excuse me, to get the ship parts that we need. So we're gonna 4. I mean, it's not a great start, is it? 4. Let's go with 3. We might need 4 for something else. Let's see how this action goes. Ah, oh, damn it, we got negative. I mean, we still added 1 to the list, but oh damn, yeah, okay. That danger one is definitely not worth doing. Might be worth trying other. So what's this? All scrap yard plans. Sell raw scrap. We don't have any, do we? No, we don't. All scrap yard have paid data diffuser work to offer, as old tech tends to be laced with protocols and countermeasures that need disabling. I'd love to know what our pluses are. Okay, so that one. Ah, okay, I see. There's 1 plus next to the top one. But that one has 2 minuses, so that should, yeah, okay. Let's see. Well, we had a really bad roll there. I'm not sure that anything is from there that we can do. Let's go back here. Let's see if there's anything that's positive. Oh, here you can eat in exchange for cryo. It gives you energy and stops you from starving. We don't. Oh, we do have enough money. So let's. We spent 13 cryo. And did we have a makes fragrant stews sucked through a straw? They are heavy and warming. I love a bit of stew. Okay, so that helps us with. And then the trade hall you can buy fuel and supplies at. So the docks is our next one that we need to do something on as well. We don't have anything connected. What about 1? Oh, let's try. Hey, a neutral outcome. Nice. Okay, and we unlocked a location. The Bends, the chaotic dockside bar. So you can buy a plastic bag of flash fried salt flecked tubers. The Bends fry brings spaces back to the scattered tables of the bar cycle after cycle. They sound tasty. Okay. Star and Stoker is a spacer gambling game played with custom magnetic dice. Chits are stashed in simple marker cans, and winning is ruthlessly luck-based. Okay. Do we give it a go? Should we just give it a go? With a 1? I mean, a 1 is pretty useless anyway. We lost money. Okay, that probably wasn't worth the action. But there we go, we've learned. Maybe don't gamble away all your money. So we have a 4 and a 2. What else do we have? So we've got this one to unlock, and these 2. I mean, we do need to work towards Factory Row, so I'm guessing we just stick them in these. We got -1 energy, but we did get 1 towards that, and then we put 1 in here. Hey, positive outcome. So we have now unlocked Factory Row howls as you glide through its cramped passages. Wherever its many bays and rooms once were, they now serve as containers for industry of every kind. Whirring manufactories, precisely engineered components with rapidly shifting arms, while scrappers hammer incessantly bent ship plates. Yeah. Everywhere you look, there's energy and activity, for good reason. Hexport itself is built on the derelict fragments of a solar reflector, and even the small amount of energy generated by its remaining mirrors is enough to power a city of machines. It's familiar to you, of course, in a strange, far-off way, because the dark side, that place has your memories of it are a muddy haze, but it is hard to forget the glint of its hexagonal reflectors, 10 or 20 times more in number than Hexport's, and that wild, flickering city growing on their back like a tumor. In comparison, Hexport feels provincial, but deep in Factory Row, you could almost be back in Darkside. And then you see them, tubes, just like those Seraphim had waved in your face, the feed lines. You push over to the display window of the unit marked Carston's Supply in block capitals cut from hull plate. There amongst an angled shelf of oversized ship components sit the feed lines, like some large biomechanical tangle of snakes. You slip inside where the sound of Factory Row is a little screened and spot a large figure working at a bench, hunched over, concentrating. Seems he doesn't notice you enter. Let's say hello. A sharp eye blinks at the figure as the figure looks over at his shoulder. Can I help you? His accent is heavy but unknown to you. There's probably like, can I help you? I mean, like a Scottish accent. Those feed lines, how much? There's a sharp clink as Carston places his tools and components against the magnetic plate on the wall. He turns with surprising grace and begins cleaning his hands with a cloth. Those sharp eyes scan you. Carston's thick-set features do not betray the results of his assessment.
Custom built those for a client that never collected.
He looks at his hands while he speaks, checking for stray oil stains.
You have one of them old MEVs then?
He sounds out of the letters.
Old MEVs then?
He sounds out the letters in a way you don't recognise as he speaks. You try and recall anything you know about your ship, but memories elude you. Perhaps Seraphim should have come along. Let's go with just that's right. Carston nods.
Always good to see one of those still running. Look.
Carston drifts over where you are standing, his imposing height evident.
For a fellow enthusiast like you,
he continued in a distinctive monotone.
Let's say a few hundred cryo on clean chits.
He shoots a glance at the feed lines.
400, let's say, to be precise.
Let's just go with 400.
400.
Carston says back, repeating your question without the emphasis.
It's expensive, I know. It's a shame, but it's just what they're worth.
He screws up his mouth a little, and something that might be a smile.
However, I'm more of a bartering type myself anyway.
Barter sounds good. Carston nods sagely.
There's a little favour I need a crew for. And well, you look like you might be a good fit.
He tucks the cloth away and in a pocket and clasps his hands.
I know of an old Solheim wreck out there. Very old, pre-collapse. It's tucked away in the dead zone, no one has ever really cut it.
He shrugs.
Not only that, but Solheim
Come on, let's try it again.
But Solheim derelicts have a habit of triggering nasty security protocols when approached by unfamiliar ships, so it's been well left alone. But salvages like you, with an old Solheim rig, I bet it wouldn't even flinch if it saw you coming.
He smiles.
I have a special interest,
Oh man, I'm sorry with this accent. I don't know where it's going.
a need for that old tech. All those Solheim ships had a data core. And that, I don't care about the accounting reports or material ledgers, whatever they're kept on the damn thing. I do care about the hardware. So if I was to find you back here with that data core in your cargo hold, clean cut and complete, well then, I could see my way to doing straight barter for those feed lines.
I'm losing my voice. Carsten pauses, sniffs the air again.
You just need the coordinates.
Let's just go with let's do that.
Alright then.
He holds out a heavy hand for you to shake, and then you automatically reach out. He grabs your forearms instead. Carsten pulls you closer, squeezing your arm.
Let's keep this one between us, alright?
He half smiles, his face huge and close.
It's our deal.
Before you can respond, he thumbs a little drive into your palm,
Those coordinates.
and then he lets go of your arm with what you swear is a wink. You take a moment to gather yourself, and by the time you do, a whirring fills the air, Carsten having returned to his workbench. You turn and glide out of Carsten's supply with a growing mix of anxiety and excitement in the pit of your stomach, and the cacophony of factory row in your ears. A contract. Seraphim might even be impressed. You look at the drive in your palm and smile. This could be our route out. You think of leaving this place behind, in possession of an improved ship too. Suddenly, a small but firm hand falls on your back, an equally small voice coming with it. Okay.
Hey, wait up!
You turn in the passage and you see a young woman, her hair waving from the rapid glide she clearly just came out of to catch you. She steadies herself using your shoulder.
Sorry,
She smiles quickly with a flat smile.
wanted to catch you. I'm Junie.
Her dark eyes flicker around nervously. You notice the portable terminal she carries, something data scrappers call a deck. Her backpack full of components and training wires. Let's go with what's up,
Carsten,
she says, still catching her breath.
he sent me to grab you.
She smiles flat again,
Wants me to come with you on the job.
her eyes shooting down the drive in my palm of your hand. She smiles again. So this is definitely a lie from her, right? Let's go with why didn't you tell me? She glances back towards Carsten's.
I guess he forgot.
He doesn't like that sometimes. She looks sheepishly at you.
He just grabbed me after you two were done talking, so...
Carsten always... 1 minute.
Carsten's always sending me on things like this. Guess he wants help with you out. Keep an eye on things.
She pauses.
I can be pretty helpful. So,
She looks around the passage.
should I meet you at your ship? You can tell me where you're ready to go?
I'm not sure, but I'm going to say sounds good. She can go with us.
Okay, great.
Her eyes light up. She notices she still has her hand on your shoulder and she takes it off. Junie pushes off, waves.
Look forward to working with you.
She calls back as an afterthought. What about the ship?
Oh, I'll find it.
She calls back and then disappears down the passage, almost like she knew what a ship was. You watch her go, glad the contract are glad of the contract, but nervous too. Will Carsten keep his side of the bargain if you deliver? I don't know about this, sleeper. Seraphim looks nervously out the rig window as you finish explaining Carsten's deal, as well as Junie's offer to help. If the job was easy, Carsten would have done it himself already. It means there's a catch. He frowns at the stars. And there's definitely something going on with this Junie girl. He shakes his head. What choice do we have? What if, Seraphim narrows his eyes, we could get the cryo together to buy the feed lines? Is that even possible? I found a contract board at the exchange, further in the station. Gestures towards Hexport. We take on a job that might get us some of the way towards buying those feed lines. Plus, if we do want to take Castle's job, a bit of money to get ourselves prepared wouldn't be a bad idea. Fill up on fuel, supplies, be ready for whatever comes. Do we have time? Probably not. Without cryo, fuel and supplies, we aren't going anywhere. Seraphim sighs. Just take a look at the contract board. See what you think. While you're at it, I want to see if you can scare up some freelance crew too. Seraphim shrugs. Many hands make light work and all that. Or we stop messing around, we take Carsten's job right now, we get done before he can think twice. Seraphim yawns. Seems like a whole set of bad options to me. Either way, still got work to do on the drive. Seraphim nods a farewell, heading back to the engine room. Let me know what you decide. For a moment you pause, letting the haze of plans and ideas settle in your mind. Suddenly you curl up, pain shooting along your spine. Grit your teeth, your muscles locked tight, your vision narrows as you squeeze your eyes shut. You feel a shift. Some connection is broken. It's almost impossible to describe. That you're floating away from your body, dispersing, dissolving. There's nothing familiar in the pain, nothing to hold on to. You grit your teeth. And another shift comes. You are back in your body, trembling against the metal wall of the passage. The plane slowly fades, becoming a pulsing throb and a residual flicker. You flex in 0G, stretching out the tension. It's a strange sensation of distance. There's a strange sensation of distance that persists beyond the pain. A disconnection between your body and self, a flickering numbness that refuses to recede. You wonder if the reboot has done something to your body, or if this is some new sensation you will have to live with indefinitely. It strikes you that you know so little about the body that houses you. Could be moments away from collapse, or you might persevere for countless cycles like this. You try and shake off the feeling, pushing your hands against each other until they feel like they are yours again. Time is the only thing you need. Right now, it's like it's running out fast. You head for the airlock. You have work to do. You have unlocked a contract. Open the map screen to view it. Where's the map screen? Ooh, okay, so we can recruit a local crew or complete a board. Right, how the heck do you open the map? Ah, we found the map. It's Y. Contracts are high-risk, high-reward jobs that you and your crew can take on. Contracts require preparation and care to succeed. You'll need to gather enough fuel and to travel to the contract, gather as many supplies as you can afford to keep with you and your crew going, and look for opportunities to recruit crew, temporary or permanently, to help you on a contract. Consider which crew to take carefully. They have different skills and stress resistance, and who you choose can affect the story. Once you're ready, you can select the contract from the map and then your crew to proceed. Okay. So we have that one, which takes free fuel, and we're going to need to get supplies as well. But we also need to find crew. And it says that you can find a crew here, which means we need to do this, but we don't have any dice, so we're going to have to rest up first for a cycle. It's very confusing where your like cursor or whatever, because I'm using a controller, it's not a mouse, so you don't have like a mouse to point. So it's confusing where everything is. So we're now at the point where we need to hire a crew, collect, do some jobs around the station to get enough money to get fuel and supplies, and then also go on Carson's job. But that's after doing like all those things I just went through. But we're going to do that next time. I think this is a good place to stop the video. We're going to try and keep them down to 20-minute, 30-minute videos for this. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. I'm really enjoying this type of game. It's so different. It's like, it's not like fast-paced. It's really a different style of interaction and UI as well. But it's I like different. It's a really interesting concept and I'm enjoying it. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you're enjoying it as well. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. And I will also see ya when I see ya.